Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Blitz on Octane will be up next. Of course, this is a best of 5 series. Envy up against Immunity. You did see Immunity on your screens, and you brought it up to me during the break. They don't look that confident.
They don't. Immunity, if you saw them on the camera, they just look like they know that they're not playing as good as they could. They could be playing a lot better. We've seen them play a lot better before. And Envy just taking it right up to them, taking that map.
They honestly are, and it was actually such a one-sided series when Immunity, should I say, actually got knocked into the losers bracket by Storm, who are now in the grand final. You got to respect it. That was a 3-0. That was a clean sweep. It was so one-sided. It was just ridiculous. No one saw it coming, and I bet Immunity didn't, getting sent into the losers bracket that early in the winners bracket, and now they're up against some pretty hard teams, Envy, and if they do actually take this out, they do go on to face Avantgarde in the losers bracket final. Whoever wins this goes on to face Avant, so it doesn't really matter which way it goes. But Blitz Octane, it's going to be a very high-scoring affair. Won't be too shocked. We've already seen Octane several times, the Blitz, but more importantly, last time these two teams played on it, which was just a map ago, came down to the wire. Equal scores.
Well, yeah, domination on Octane ended up being a draw, 141 all, and we could potentially see another one.
Yeah, we can believe it, and we could see another one. It's going to
be close. It was round 11 in the Search and Destroy. Yeah. It was equal scores in the domination, so there's no reason this won't be 1 point.
Absolutely right there. I wouldn't be surprised. It's going to be very shocking if it actually turns out to be a one-sided affair. But what I want to get your thoughts on, I want to pick your brain on this. Do you think it's going to be a very high-scoring game, as in that both of the teams are just going to let the other one run in some captures, occasionally get a few kills, like we've seen throughout the weekend, where it's been Blitz throughout this weekend has been extremely high scoring. It has been, I've only think one game I've seen that has been below 10 captures for each of the teams. Normally it's been more high scoring, teams getting up into the 20s, even 30s on the odd occasion. That many captures has just been massive. Do you think it could go that way?
I think Octane, it's always high scoring, and I think it's really not going to change. It's hard to be really defensive on Octane just because of you can spawn, because it's such a big map. It actually takes quite a while to rotate back to your home point. Yeah. If you spawn off it.
Is it worth it going to your home flag, trying to defend it? If you lose the gun battle there, you could actually just lose your team a capture in the process of running to the actual flag.
Well, it's a risk, because if you lose the gunfight, you don't get a capture, and they do. So that's actually 2 caps you miss out on, really. You go down by 2, where you could have just equaled it and made it 1-1, and then you don't go down by any. So that's the risk you run. But if you do get that kill, you block them out of your spawn. Then you can reset. You can push up the map and then cut off their spawns. So it really is a big risk, but big reward if it comes off.
What I want to pay attention to is the kills on the cross. You know, maybe if Buzzo can maybe set up, and I won't be surprised if Buzzo's actually fairly aggressive on this one. If he can get a few picks on Envy as they're trying to run across, whichever way it may be, through Strip towards bottom Broken or through Dana towards bottom Motel, it doesn't really matter. Him and Fergs, they're going to be the 2 to watch. We said they were the 2 to watch actually in the domination on Octane. They proved us right, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do it again in the Blitz on Octane.
Yeah, that's right. They got to watch for the crosses. Same as domination. You just got to keep the other team in their half of the map. And if you can do that successfully, then there is no reason whatsoever that you shouldn't be winning it fairly comfortably. But I think we're going to see an extremely close match coming up here. We'll jump on board with Envy first. They won the Search and Destroy 6 rounds to 5. And we'll jump on board with Fergs to see what he does off the break.
Well, he's going to be watching over the middle of the map there. Not many Team Immunity players pushed out fairly aggressively. Naked gets first blood, followed up by Fighter. So it's a great start out of them. And it's only going to be Fergs last one alive momentarily as the rest of the players get fresh off the respawn, but he is a fair distance away from them. He did get a lucky spawn there. His teammate was right onto him. A beautiful shot indeed, as he was able to do some good defensive work. There's going to be a few more Immunity players contesting him, and they're being very aggressive at the start. I like this.
They are. Beaston, though, goes in for the first cap of the game. Immunity were able to set up and get a cap. They're going to go for some relays, but so are Envy. The rotations here from, I believe, that's Fighter and Buzzo, who have rotated around on defense, blocking out any Envy relays, has worked a treat as his teammates set up. Naked and Shocks were set up for the caps, but there will be a cap there for both teams. 3-2, Immunity in the lead. And as we said, 5 caps in a minute already.
Wow.
This could be high scoring.
It's definitely heading down that track, only a minute down, and it's just back and forth between these two teams. Immunity, they do have the lead. Look at that. Shocks is actually yet to die. it's been a minute into this one. He has 3 kills to his name and a capture, and he is yet to drop. Ferg's picking up some kills in the background before Fighter gets his own. This is back and forth between these two, but Immunity still has that lead. Shox is setting up for a relay of his own. No one from Envy in any position whatsoever to try and contest him.
No, Envy just looking to go straight for that capture point, just keep getting the relays. Even though they're 1 point down, it is only the first half. So I think they just want to make sure that they can get as many caps as possible while they're on the strip club spawn. And that's what you want to do, because you don't want to get stuck
naked
there. Because if you do get stuck there, then the other team's going to be able to just lock you in, run in relays, build a big lead. And as you said, Naked, 7-1 with 3 caps. He's gone on a 9 streak.
Make that 10 as he gets his 8th kill, and he slides in. He's still alive too. That's an 11-point streak for the out-of-game captain, Naked. You've got to respect him. He had an absolutely atrocious game on the Octane domination. I tell you what, it's a completely different person in the Blitz on Octane.
Oh,
he's on a rampage right now. That's 13. Make it 14. Naked is just tearing Envy a new one.
11-1, 12-1 with 4 caps. He's not just sitting back and killing. He's got 4 caps to his name, most in the game so far. 12 kills is also the most in the game. You look at the contrast between him. He's 12-1. Shox is 5-0. On the other team, you've got Claw 2-7, Beaston 0-7.
Wow.
There's the difference right there. Immunity able to pick up the kills that they need, and they've locked in that strip club spawn trap. 17 kill streak. He'll drop, but it doesn't matter because Shox is on a 10 kill streak, and he's just destroying.
That's his 5th capture on the same life. No one has been able to get their hands around Shox. And Beasted, 0 for 8. Not even 1 kill for the most recent pickup of Envy as he dies for his 9th time. He does not want to go 0 for 10. That will get screenshotted. Wouldn't be surprised if a few of them rub that one salt in the wounds. Shox got another capture though.
12 streak at the moment, 6-0-6.
Beasted, 0 for 10.
This is huge as Shox picks up another kill. He's going to be the one now trying to go for these kills as he allows Naked to run through for yet another cap, 14-6. And this is an 8-point game. And I don't think we expected this one. We knew that this is the side of the map where you can get more caps than the other team just because of the spawn trap that you can lock in. And that's exactly what Immunity are doing. They've locked it in. They've been able to stop them from doing anything. And just look at the kills for Envy. 0-10. For Beaston, 4-10 for Claw. What is going on?
I don't even know. Shox is yet to die. A minute left in the first half, and Shox hasn't died once.
I can't watch anyone else. Shox is just dominating. Yeah. Can he beat Naked streak? Naked got a 17 streak. Shox is on a 15. He's got 7 kills.
There's 16.
8 caps. Make that 9 caps. He's top of the game. Naked's 14-4 with 6 caps. So he's no slouch either, but Immunity just absolutely destroying him. He drops on a 16.
What a scumbag. Ferg finally takes him down in the final minute of the first half. And Beaston is on the boomstick. Let's have a look at him. Maybe a bit of stream love will give him that extra boost, but only 1 kill to his name. And Shox is still going up.
Oh, Beaston misses the shots. He did get the kill, but
if he didn't get that kill,
he should have got a double kill there. Wasn't able to do so. So 20-13, 7 caps the difference. Malji's going to be able to run through and get this cap. He should be able to. Does
nice,
very nicely there. 14 seconds left, but Immunity were able to run in the caps of their own. So the scoreline difference is not going to change. 21-14. So that's already 36 caps in a half. This could be massive.
This is going to be massive indeed. Not too sure. I was about to say Naked needs to turn around. He does get the final kill. Malji, who was trying to sneak in a possibility to capture there. 8 capture advantage for Envy. Actually, let me take that back. For Immunity against Envy, we have to note the fact that Naked went on that tear in the middle of the map and Shox, for 4 minutes straight, he managed to get 9 captures and not die.
They just
I've never seen that. I've never seen that before.
7-0-9 was his score. He's now 9-2-9, but that's still a dominant score. Naked 16-5 with 7 caps to his name. And you were questioning whether this was going to be a high-scoring map or not. It's 36 caps in 5 minutes.
Already.
Keeps going like that, we're going to see 70+.
I would be. Oh, Claw, a little bit of a friendly teabag there. Envy, they get the first blood, so it's a changing contrast here. Buzzo is playing a little bit of defense. What is he going to do, though? Fighter's pushed up fairly aggressively trying to get control of his team. He's got eyes on the middle of the map there. He'd be coming out to them if anyone crossed from the team of Envy. Shox is still going off right now. 3 kill streak off the break for him. Fergs, he's just trying to make sure no one sneaks on in from Immunity. And it's safe to say, a minute into this one, we haven't actually seen any captures, so a lot more slower pace than what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, we're about to see a capture though. Fighter just going to be able to slide in for a beautiful one. He just rotated around, got behind them. Claw now last alive for his team. He'll drop. And we thought this was going to be close. We saw a tie in the domination, 6-5 in the search and destroy. But Immunity, they've just said, no, we're going to take this one. We're just going to dominate, not let Envy out of their spawn, not going to let them get any kills. And it's just exactly what they've done.
Well, Immunity, they have such a lead. They're allowed to, well, it just gives them a little cushioning. They're allowed to rotate to the back of the flag or the capture zone and play a little bit defense without any worry. Nice little double there by Fighter. Buzzer gets one. Can't get the triple, though. Fergs finally shuts him down. A little bit of a rampage there for Fighter, who just got his 16th kill for that one. Naked, though, not only has he most kills for his team, but he has the second most captures, doing the slaying and the OBJ work.
Yeah, that's right. Fighter will pick up a kill. He'll get taken down by that name. Will jump on board with Shox. He's 16-6, 9 caps to his name. Top scoring, sees one in mid. Will pick up Fergs. Beautiful shot there with the Remington. Needs to look to his right. There's a couple there. He'll get taken down. So we'll jump on board. Naked sitting on defense. We'll go on Fighter. He gets outshot there by Claw. Buzzo going to go back on the defensive as well.
They're playing
his
so
teammate
slow.
Scored though. That was Naked. Beautiful play. And they're just calculated. They know what they have to do. They're 10 points up with 2 minutes 50 to go, and they are in complete control of this match.
Complete control. Exactly right. We only just saw 2 captures go in. Only 1 capture for the first 2 minutes of the game, seeing as though in the first half we already had 5 in less than a minute. So it's a big change of pace for both of the teams. Immunity, they don't mind. They're happy to just go cap for cap right now as Envy do gain control of their base. This has just been a recurring thing throughout the weekend, just teams getting so many captures in. And if Envy don't actually regain control of their base and stop Immunity from trading each capture for capture, they're just going to lose this one, plain and simple.
Yeah, it's up to Beaster now. He's got one. There's going to be one coming to his left. He needs to get this kill. He just runs away at the wrong time. The other team of Immunity will score. And that is just a bit of CoD timing there for you, but he needed to push. That was his own fault. He needed to stay there and defend because Immunity were all over his spawn. He should have known that. Shock's just sitting back on defense here. Picks up one, sees the second, won't be able to do it. Fighter going to push straight on. Buzzo on defense, unable to do anything there. Will get outshot by Claw. Naked now. He's going to come up against 3 of them.
There's 1, there's 2. Nice double there by Naked. He gets the double kill medal too as he's pushing on towards 18-wheeler pawn. What's he actually going to do? I like this spot. I actually haven't seen anyone go on this little rooftop balcony, and there is a player up alone. We'll get the shots out, and it will be Mauji who drops, and Shox does get Fergs before they finally answer back.
Ooh.
Nice little knife there by Claw to do some defensive work, and there is still one play from Immunity lurking. That'll be Fighter who gets a double and the capture. That has got to be the nail in the coffin there.
That is 10 caps, 1 minute and 10 left. Not possible to do. So Immunity, they've come back. They've taken this map. They've done it convincingly. Buzzo going with the 3 down. He gets shut down, though. And just a dominant performance by Immunity. There's not much else to say, really. They just controlled the spawn. They controlled the kills. And Envy couldn't do anything about it.
Couldn't do anything. It was in that first minute where Immunity were able to not only get control of Envy's base, they were able to outslay them and also outcap them. And they've just held onto that lead and let it grow as the game develops. It is unfortunately mathematically impossible now for Envy. Buzzo's already getting in their head. He is getting vocal. Love it. You got to respect it. Of course, Envy, they are known. They do get a little bit chirpy and they do get in the heads of the opposition team. But we have a series on our hand here, Lockdog. It will be 1-1 series score now. We'll be coming into a domination on Freight up next. And just in case you're wondering how come it's 1-1, was the 4th map coming up. The first map, which was domination on Octane, was a dead even draw at halftime and at full time. That's why we might have to replay it if it goes the distance. But it's definitely on track to hit that game 5 so far.
Yeah, the first map perfectly equal. 71 all at halftime, 141 all at full time. And now we see Immunity. Just dominant performance in that blitz. Fighter picks up the turn on Malji for the final kill cam.
Bet Mouse didn't want that to happen. He didn't want that as a kill cam.
Well, after going 7 and 20,
that's a little embarrassing.
You definitely just adding insult to injury, really.
Beeston picked it up, though. I will give him credit. He was 0 for 10 at one stage. He ended up 15 for 24. But Mauji yet to get into double figures. That's a little bit concerning. Look at them right now. I mean, that is the immunity we all know and love right there. They're actually confident. They got a smile on their face. The first time I've seen them smile since yesterday, after they got 3-0 this morning by Storm and sent into the losers bracket. They really didn't have much life in them at all. Been very concerned about how they'd go in this losers bracket. But they show life. It's a much more dominant performance too. That's the immunity we all know. Convincing win without too much of a worry for the opposition team. Can they carry it over into the domination on Freight, though?
They've got the confidence now, and they have the ability, as we all know, to go on with it. But Envy, they didn't play that well in that map, but they'll have the confidence from the first domination, from the Search and Destroy. They know they can beat Immunity. They just have to come out and prove it.
All right, then, guys, we're going to go a quick break. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Plan of action is still here from ACL Sydney, Day 2.